Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Faster Than Light. I was thinking about it at the end of the last run and people noticed it too. If we had picked up the Lanius instead of the human, that actually would have been fine even then. And fighting in the medbay probably would have been a better idea. But I think it's one of the things like that that makes this game really interesting. That something so small could just change everything. Just because of two different options in a store, out of all of the other things that were there. There's just so many things that can happen. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but usually I feel a little upset when a run was over. I just thought that was kind of funny. Like, that it ended like that. That it could end like that after where we were. You're immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? But of course. A space dock is under assault from the rebels. Although the dock is technically illegal within their laws, it's very important for our trade. We'll pay you in fuel and scrap if you promise to save them. Are we going to have to fight an automated drone, though? We don't have any immediate means of winning against that. Okay. I would like to do that, but it is a concern of mine. This ship, and its great power, does have one big hole right here that it needed to have, because if it had something here, even if it had like a single-shot laser, this ship already has overflowing power in other places. You come out of the jump to see laser blasts coming from the other side of the beacon. It looks like someone is under attack from pirates. By the way, it was also, like, because someone showed me a video of someone else playing this, they were heavily modded as well, but I saw them using some fire lasers and stuff, and they looked really interesting. Is there a ship that's, like, specialized or starts with fire weapons? Because I thought it would be kind of cool to use, like, we've never really dealt with fire before. Aid the civilian ship. Power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Alright, I wanted to spend our initial scrap on upgrading the sensors so that I could see what it's like over here and make a decision from that. But we can just use the boarding. The boarding drones. Though it will end up costing us a bit of drone parts in the long run, this will never be able to get through our shields. So, since they can't heal, however many is required for this to work is, basically... I mean, it doesn't really matter. Although them fighting both at the same time, it would take a lot more of these. That Mantis took a lot of extra damage, though. They're both really low. This next boarding drone might actually be able to handle it. I'm actually a little more concerned with them just ignoring the boarding drone because of how low health they are. But if we use this one for sure, we should be able to... Ooh, it's in the oxygen. They have to deal with this. Ooh. Nope, they're gonna die. If they didn't handle this, they would have run out of oxygen and eventually died. No more life signs detected on the ship. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. They respond. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright, and I'd like to help you like you helped me. Ooh. It's one cost. This works perfectly. Teleporting bombs are awesome. I realize we don't have any missiles, but... Thank you for letting me see the enemy. That this will be an option later. I can't, like, a single cost weapon, and it's a teleporting bomb, which could be good with our boarding, too. The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears it's being chased by pirates. Where have I heard this before? Aid the civilian ship. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. A missile, which means we will be using a defense drone. No questions asked. Single shot laser, not a threat. Defense drone will stop the missiles. We're free to handle them how we see fit. We can't use a boarding drone, though. However, since their ship isn't a threat to us, we should be able to leave this unmanned and go fight them. So I think we're going to come over here. Should we just teleport into the shield room? We're not shooting them with anything, so them leaving doesn't really affect their accuracy. No, because teleporting in here, the rock person's going to move around more slowly. We might even be able to kite them around faster and then kill the human when they're separated, but we're definitely going to want to get the advantage on this guy, not on the rock person. Because the sooner this person dies, the sooner they can help fight Brian here, or Lana. That's handled. Mort should go down quick since he got a few extra hits in. And no problem taking him down. No more life signs detected. The civilian ship wisely made a fast retreat. So we get them out of there and move them over a room where they continue to heal. We can take the points out of that since we don't need it anymore. And we've gotten some extra scrap, which we should save probably for a store, in hopes that we get crew. For crew will still be very important. In fact, the most important. This links to the most locations. Please show me a store. The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears as if it's being chased by a pirate. Man, I keep feeling like I've seen this somewhere before. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. 3. No form of healing. No threat to us on this end. No room that can hold more than 3. So I think we're going to soften them with boarding drones and then send our Mantis companions over there. Bloop. They do have an Enki too. This bodes well for us. Actually, while they're doing that, that means one of them will stay here to fight. Even if the human comes, the human's taking some damage, and we have the Mantis advantage. So we're going to teleport over here into the cockpit. Get some extra fuel. Yup. Mantis and an Engi, not even a problem. And with the extra health that he has, and the lack of oxygen, this person's screwed too. These boarding drones are very powerful. Dead and dead. And you will have to come and respond to this, so you die as well. No more life signs detected on the pirate ship. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. We also got our drone part back. They respond. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright, and I'd like to help you like you helped me. Man, there are a lot of shipwrights. Hermes missile. That's nice. We get lots of nice things. It's 3 damage, but breach, fire, stun. Ignore shields. I could see use for this. If nothing else, we could hold on to it for a while. So I'm going to pull my crew back. And I'm going to heal them up. We should upgrade the medbay at some point, just to make sure that we can actually heal through the lack of oxygen, so that there's an alternative to this. And upgrading the doors once could help as well, too. I didn't really consider upgrading them before, because I was thinking, we have a boarding crew. How could that possibly be a problem? But when 4 of them come over, it would be really nice to have at least some way of slowing them down. I know it wouldn't have mattered that run, because they teleported into this room. So the doors would have been damaged and it couldn't have slowed them down regardless, but still. This can only be reached from here. So we're going to go here, go back here, and then we're going to waste a jump coming back here, which should still slow this down all the same. Jump to the store. Oh no, this can jump back down. If that's the case, for the sake of ping-ponging less, we should hit this one and then move over. Go up like that and then come back down. Alright. Maximize our scrap. Your ship is hailed. We've found you at last. Prepare to die. Medbay. We have but a single missile, but we could meet them in there. Or not even a missile, small teleporting bomb thing, which is even better, honestly. So let's take this point out of here and put it under the small bomb. And this is a single shot, 2-point damage blast. So with your defense drone as well, you have absolutely no way of hurting us. So with that being said, I would like to teleport a bomb over here, and then perhaps send a boarding drone over, and then send both of them, because we should have the advantage at that point. Please don't miss. This is the only one I have. And we're going for it. It's broken. We'll fight you both. And then I'll send a boarding drone, just as insurance. Oh, that's right, this will stop boarding drones. I'd completely forgotten about that. Well, I hope that because you guys are Mantis that it's enough. Even if you are weakened, you'll be able to fight him 2-on-1. Ooh, I can take you out if you're going to lose. And you attack the healthier one. Yeah, let's get you out of there. He might get the medbay fixed. Which is unfortunate, but I need to pump them back up. I won't be able to send them back in the 20 seconds anyway. I'm not going to risk losing somebody this early. It only has a single point. I don't know if 2 Mantis can kill him through single-powered medbay, though. I guess we're going to find out. It does not look like it can keep up. Go Mantis. Ooh, a heavy ion! You find a weapon system on the ship. With no crew, you can install it on your own. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's the 13-second charge one, but this is still good. I'm glad that weapons just come along this easily. Like, there's so much variety in this game because of how many different weapons there are. That even finding cool stuff like this isn't that hard. That's neat, though. I mean, last time we were given more crew members than that, but still. I'll take whatever we can get. Okay, what can we get here? Fire suppression, nah. Stun bomb. Does 1 ion damage and stuns all crew inside the room. That charge 4 laser was really good, and we had that one before. A flak is good, though the flak 2 is much better. Anti-drone is nice. Combat 2. It's actually really nice, but it's 4. Boarding? Oh, that's right. I was told to sell the Mantis pheromones, because they're not really helping much. Movement speed increased by 25%. I guess that's alright. But we should buy the fuel. And I think because of our setup, that I'm also going to buy these missiles. Though there are only 4, but teleporting bomb is the only thing that we can use immediately. Or should I just get something over here? That's going to cost 24. This laser charger is actually pretty good, because it only requires 3 power, but it can get 4 shots out. I'm going to take these, because small bomb is good. I love teleporting weapons. Should I sell any of the other things that I have? Combat 2 is nice, but it's 4 power, and even an anti-drone like this could shut it down. So I don't feel like combat's on that side's too worth it, and I'm never going to use more than one of these at any one time, because that would be too much of a power commitment, I think, probably. Unless it was 2 cost ones. Backup battery, mind control, and hacking. Mind control could be pretty useful if we're going to be boarding, because we could turn some of them against them. Hacking's also good. I noticed in one of the runs that I watched from someone else that if you have this thing fully upgraded, it can actually take out 4-layered shields. And so I'm left wondering. I think I would have to upgrade twice just to get this. This is too much of an investment when I wouldn't even be able to have my weapons up there in order to use it yet anyway. So I think I'm going to wait on this. And the Mantis pheromones don't need to go anywhere because I don't need... I'll sell these whenever it's convenient. We have stuff that we can use at the moment. So I think I'm going to focus more on my ship because they didn't have crew members available. You jumped into the sector of the nebula, beset by a plasma storm. Of course, the only nebula here has a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout is stationed at the beacon and moves into attack. We have no way of hurting them. Nor would we have Had we bought any weapon there anyway, because we wouldn't have been able to get this stuff too. It looks like we're going to take this out of here and put this in here. They have a teleporting bomb and a single shot. Actually, the single shot would not get through us regardless. Nope, I don't really see anything else here helping. We can't teleport over there, and it's just really unfortunate the way this is going to work out, because we're going to have to jump back to this location. And our charging is very slow, so we're going to get multiple bombs? Is there a reason to bomb a room like that? It doesn't do hull damage. There was no crew members in there, and there's no system to be damaged. I don't know that that actually does anything. Is that a wasted attack? Oh. We'll have to fix that after. Oh, is it out of bombs? Nope. It certainly likes bombing these spots. I should be grateful, though. It could have hit all kinds of things. If it hit our engine or our cockpit, things could have been quite bad. There goes our sensors. Quest location. Once you arrive at the beacon, you detect a rebel scout assaulting a compound on a nearby desolate moon. Really? Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, so you have a teleport, the same thing. I would actually kind of appreciate the ability to see what's going on over there. You fix things so slowly, though. Like, we only have 10% evasion anyway. If the bomb's gonna hit, it's probably gonna hit. But they do things like that, so... Fixing this and then fixing the drones would probably be better, I think? I don't want to just teleport over there in the dark. And they seem to be hitting pretty harmless places. So they have 3 crew members. And of course, no med bay. Engines. That doesn't do any hull damage, though. And our evasion was crap anyway. We start off with really powerful shields, so it's to be expected that we don't also have amazing dodge. Because the shields are supposed to eat up everything. As long as that can't do hull damage, it doesn't really matter. And they keep hitting empty rooms. So you guys can slide over here. How do we want to do this? We should probably send a boarding drone first, and then maybe just teleport over anyway? Let's see where this lands. Hit a big room. Of course not. Let's just teleport over there. Let's check out their cockpit. They have to respond, and they should lose on the other fronts. I think we just lost again. The outpost hails you. Thank you. I don't know what we did to anger the rebels, but they were ready to kill us. I'll show you our goods and patch up your hull. I think we just lost again. Ion Blast 2 is great. Clone Bay? I have no way of getting them back to my ship, but if they suffocate over here or something, then maybe they'll be cloned back on the other ship? Or does fixing my ship fix my broken systems? I don't think it does. I'm gonna buy this. And... Charge 4 is also good. This is really good Ion Blast. Can disable systems without causing hull damage. That would require us to get quite a bit more power on there. So, I mean, this wouldn't help us defeat any ships. But pre-Flak 2, this is like the best thing at taking out shields for other weapons to hit. You know what? Not of big importance at the moment. If anything happens, I can sell these. I want to see if we can survive this, then. It is fixed. That's good. Pick up the fuel. And we have some missiles if we should need them. With your teleporter damage and no way to fix it, you take one of the enemy ship's shuttles to return to your own ship. Are you kidding me? I bought a frickin' clone bay because I thought that was the only way to save my... Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's not like these things are worthless, but, due to the lack of being able to just come back, heal, and they're even right next to each other. Like, what a beautiful setup to have a 4-room teleporter right next to the medbay. If I see another one, I think we're gonna go back to it. Your fighting skills were getting so much better. I mean, I shouldn't hate on this thing as much as I do, if that even is really hating. It's just like... They have to die, and then you have to wait for them to come back. I know we get health back on jump, but... Still. 16 HP per jump instead of 8. Jump heal is passive and requires no power, so they would get 16 back, even if I didn't have power into it. And it's only a 9-second clone. And if this takes 1 point of damage, I think they lose it if they're in there. Yeah, I think we're going to need to upgrade this once. But that means that if I buy the medbay... No, wait, I think the medbay comes in at the same level of whatever this is. I could be wrong. But I think that'll be okay. Hey, you're still here? Nah, we're just gonna be charging our stuff up. Don't hit anything important. Oh, oxygen. Yeah, why don't you go work on that? It would be really nice if those bombs could miss, but with how bad our evasion is, I don't really see that happening. So many things to work on. I mean, it gives us a great platform to work on it, but the lack of weapons can make it a little hard. I mean, we got an awesome bomb system. We just kind of didn't have any bombs for it. Are you kidding? I would be pretty upset if I was Brian right now. Just got done fixing it, left the room, and it blew up again. And my teleporter now... Oh, you finally ran out of bombs. Please use this time to fix this stuff up then. I don't know what's going to happen on the next jump. And they have absolutely no way of hurting us now. You know, I probably should have just... I know these things have high evasion, so I was reluctant to use the bombs on them. No, this didn't do any permanent damage. I don't have to waste that bomb. It wasted a little bit more time, but this is fine. I was thinking I should have used the bomb on their systems, but they would have just repaired it anyway. All we lost was a little bit of time. To the exit. This is still the first sector. We can still recover. You arrive at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump. You see a civilian station with heavy damage. You receive a message. We've been hit hard by war, and we need more drone parts. To speed up our repairs, we'll buy some from you if you have extra. I kind of used those, unfortunately. Rock-controlled, pirate-controlled. I think I would rather fight rocks. This also gives us access to more nebulas. Did this always split here in the middle like this? This might be an abandoned sector too, although there might be abandoned sectors over there. I don't know. While I do really appreciate the ability to have sensors, I think we're going to stick into nebulas, because then we get more jumps out of it. So let's hop over here real quick. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of many fleeing the orbital advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else is trying to avoid notice. You hail them. As you hail the refugee ship, a pirate ship jumps into the system. It was using the refugee ship as bait. So, you have an anti-combat drone, which doesn't really matter to us. A combat drone, which does matter. Single shot, and that pike laser, which will actually matter because with this and this lining up, they can get through our double shields. Okay, so we're going to put... You don't have a way of healing. You have an Engi and a Mantis, so that kind of evens out. We're just going to have to board them real quick. Oh, does this thing shoot drones too? It says I have a boarding drone active, right? Is that just slowing it down? Alright, if it's still got there, then we're going to take this time to teleport. Even if they destroy our teleporter, we can just make it back, apparently. Yeah, let's put a point in that, too. They'll need this advantage while fighting the Mantis, so you guys get a good couple hits on them. And the small bomb will charge up as well. I can still open these doors to vent out this fire, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. And while they weren't at perfect health, we have a clone back. So I guess this is the reckless kind of thing I'm supposed to do with the clone bay? The pirate ship, now empty of life forms, provides easy salvage. The refugee ship claims the pirates have been following their trail since they left their homeworld. As a gesture of goodwill, and seeing how effectively you dispatch the enemy, they offer what supplies they can spare. And you guys leveled up. I'm glad it didn't come to needing to use the clone bay. But I'm pretty sure I've been told that this retains stuff even if it goes to a med bay. And even if you guys did die, I mean, we have a clone bay. That's what it's supposed to be used for. I'm supposed to be less worried about everyone dying because even if you die, you get replaced. I would just like to prevent that dying in the first place, you know? Because of how fast it heals them up too. Also, I don't know if this can hold more than one person at once. If I had like a crew of 8 and they all died, but this thing was powered up, would it bring them all back or would it just bring the last one to die back? Actually, I seem to remember when boarding other people's ships that they did have multiple crew members come back. So that's probably how it ends up working then. Alrighty, well, next time we'll... Ooh, there's even a store. We should jump around before we hit the store. Alright. Next time we'll check out even more stuff. We seem to be getting, like, pretty lucky with, like, the weapon finds and stuff we have, so if we work a little bit on our ship and manage to find some more crew members, we could probably piece this together pretty well. It starts out with a lot of strong things. Obviously, it doesn't have everything that it needs to fully function, but it's still a fun ship, and I kind of enjoy trying to get these things to put it together. Actually, I don't kind of, I do. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.